Hello friends, it's Jim O'Rear. Welcome back to my kitchen where we are going to be preparing another easy, fast recipe for people like me, people who can't cook. So, on today's video, we are going to make Tuscan Herbed Chicken with a creamy tomato sauce and charred lemons. It's really easy to make, and the flavor, I can't even describe the flavor. It's completely different, but really, really good, and it just gets better with every bite. So let's take a look at the ingredients. For this recipe, you will need 1 Roma tomato, 1 lemon, 10 ounces of chicken breast strips, 1 ounce cream cheese, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of butter, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of Tuscan heat spice, 6 ounces of linguine pasta, half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, some sea salt, and some black pepper. Now we use fresh garlic to cook with because fresh garlic has a much stronger and better taste than the prepackaged garlic that you get in a can or a jar or something like that. And it also has a little heat to it. The fresh garlic has a little spice, and we like spicy. So to use this, you're just going to peel off the skin like this, and there could be a fancier way to do this. I just use my fingernails. But you want to peel off the skin until you get to that nice white shiny center. And when you get there, it looks really pretty, just like this right here. And then your piece of garlic is ready to use in whatever manner you want to use it in. For this recipe, we are going to chop it into just fine little pieces. And I don't use a food processor or anything like that. I just use a knife, and I cut it into thin little shards. And then I take those thin little shards and I cut them into even thinner little shards until I get the fine small size pieces that I want. The size pieces that I want for this are, I want some chopped up little pieces like this, as well as some thin slivers. So take 1 clove, chop it up finely, 2 cloves, and make slivers. Put that aside and grab your lemon. Now we're going to zest the lemon, which means we're going to take off some of the peeling. And there may be a fancy way to do this. I don't know. I just use a cheese grater. And I just drag the lemon over the cheese grater and make these little pieces like that. That's your lemon zest. And you don't have to do the entire lemon. You're not going to use a lot of this. Just get a little bit off of the lemon and put that aside. Now, once you've got that done, you're going to take the lemon and cut off the ends. You don't have to cut off the ends, but I like to because I like square edges. And then you want to just cut your lemon directly in half, so you've got 2 even pieces. And then we're going to put those pieces aside for later also. Now, grab your tomato, cut that tomato in half, and then just cut some little slivers. And you're going to make some finely chopped pieces of tomato out of this. Just take your slivers and cut off some little blocks like that until you have the entire tomato cut into fine little cubes. Then we're going to put that aside and move on to the next thing. Take those chicken breasts, wash them, and then cut them up into little pieces just like this. Put them in a bowl, and you'll want to start seasoning that chicken with some pepper, and I use a lot of pepper because I like the spice. Also, some sea salt, pop that on in there on top of the chicken, and then you want to put in a large drizzle of olive oil. Just kind of get the chicken saturated on the top there, and your chopped garlic. So those little pieces of garlic just drop right in there. Then you want to take your Tuscan heat spice, and just half of it. Just put about half a tablespoon on the chicken. We're going to save the rest for later. And then just toss it around. Get it mixed up really well. Get the chicken coated with all those good spices. Set it aside and boil some water. And then take your linguine pasta, and I break it. And people say, "Oh, don't break your pasta." Well, I break the pasta because I don't like long noodles. I like short noodles. So I'm breaking the pasta, and I'm going to boil that in salt water. And I'm going to do that for about 10 to 11 minutes. Now, put a pan over medium-high heat and take those lemon halves, stick them on the pan, and just grill them. for about 3 to 4 minutes until they start to get charred like this, and get all brown. Then remove them, put them aside for later, and add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. Get that olive oil heated up, nice and warm, and then you're going to take your chicken, add that seasoned chicken to your pan, and you're going to cook that chicken just until it's like brown and cooked through. It's going to take about 4 to 6 minutes depending on your stove and the pan that you use. And then you're going to take that chicken, put it aside for later. Take that same pan, drop 2 tablespoons of butter in it. Let that butter melt. Take your slices, those little slivers of garlic that you made, add that, and you're going to stir that in the butter. You're going to do that for about a minute until the butter gets melted and the garlic gets fragrant. And then you want to take your tomatoes, add the tomatoes to that mixture. Also, you'll want to season the tomatoes a little bit. Use some pepper, also a little sea salt, and then you want to take the other half of your Tuscan heat spice, that other half tablespoon, drop that in there as well, and just stir it up. Get it all nice and mixed up for about 2 to 3 minutes. After that, you're going to take your cream cheese, stick that in there. You're going to take a little bit of the water from your pasta, just add it, let it bubble a little bit there. And then you're going to take half of your shredded Parmesan cheese and drop it in there. Now you're just going to stir this around just until the cheese melts. And once the cheese melts, you're going to take it down to a simmer. And once it's simmering, you can then take your drained pasta and add that there to the mixture. You're also going to want to take your chicken, drop that chicken in there. Also, take that lemon zest that you made and drop that lemon zest in there, and then just mix it all around. Mix it up until you get all those noodles and chicken just coated really good with that mixture, and it'll look like that. And then you are ready to divide it into bowls. And I cook for 2, so I divide it into 2 bowls. I'm going to take the other half of that Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle on the top. And then I'm going to take these lemon wedges and I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in there. And you are ready to eat. Look at this. Look at that. This nice pasta bowl full of spice and flavor. It's got some good heat. Some nice Tuscan chicken. Yummy, yummy, yummy. See? Easy prep. Fast. You'll have dinner in about 45 minutes. It's really yummy. Super tasty. It's very unique in the Tuscan flavor and all that. So I hope you try it and I hope you like it. I also hope that you like this video. If you did, click that like button to let YouTube know that you like the video. And also, while you're at it, click on the subscribe button. That will subscribe you to my channel and you'll be notified when new videos upload, which is about every 3 to 4 days. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.